The Banquet Event is coming to an end. Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. This video is kind of a pre-recorded one, and it will be kind of scheduled into the time when the event is going to go. So just what I thought I'd do is kind of like a quick kind of like opening up of the last crystals, especially that Kabam gave out for free. I'm going to try and get this last. I'm going to decide to buy maybe one extra GBC, and that's just because I'm just so close to the, well, to be actually brutally honest, I could get I could just purchase a Banquet crystal and or a couple of Banquet crystals, yeah, well, a few, and kind of get there with a less amount of unit spend. But I thought, well, look, let's go out on a bang with it, and also say goodbye to this event. It's been a bit of a weird one for 2023, obviously. It comes at a very weird time. As I've said, my kind of points around this is that, look, with Necropolis around the corner, or just being released, and the Valiant title, it put a very kind of like weird point of the game for meta rewards, which, you know, it's very different with the meta rewards for, say, where a Paragon and a Valiant player is, to where, say, a lower Paragon, maybe coming into Paragon, Thronebreaker, Cavalier, and below. We're talking about the idea that, look, for games for lower accounts, it's been brilliant. You know, Emily, my wife, who is on or has a uncollected account, now has a 7-star. Just kind of like not make it make sense, but put that into perspective. That is massive for any account that's lower than, I'd even say, kind of Cavalier. You know, people obviously above are picking up stuff, and there are some really kind of out there scenarios where people are picking up some great stuff. But look, it's been a very kind of like up and down situation. I think as well when it comes to, like, again, you know, look, we're not dumb. We know this game is overly pay to win. I think it's one of these situations where a lot of us say it is what it is, because if you kind of like grown with this game for so long, you know what it is. And Kabam can say in live streams that we're not allowing spenders or whales or super spenders to make these rapid gains into rank 3 7-stars. There's the evidence to kind of like pinpoint that is not there. Yes, from a free-to-play standpoint at this moment in time, you have to 100% Necropolis. That's what I'm having to do this month. That's what a lot of players are having to do this month, especially if you don't spend a lot in MCOC. I think more so because this was more evidential because of the rank rewards, which you can see right here. Oh god, it's even worse than I thought it was. I thought you only got one rank 2 to 3 generic gem for finishing first. You get 2. Also, looks like the mythic badge is not worth anything. You can spend to grab it. That I didn't properly check this. I should have checked this. I think I got washed away with the kind of work. A lot of work was put into December from my perspective, and it's these small little things here that you just go, what? So you become mythic. You can basically pay for the mythic badge. Okay, puts all that hard work, that legacy to kind of like, well, out to dry. It's just not, yeah. And of course, like the further you go down. Where is it? Like there, first 100 is it 120th? Is it 120th? Or is it, no, it's not. It's the first 90 positions get the rank 2 to 3 gems. So, look, that's always been a bit of a bugbear the way I've looked at it, because again, it's just down to like, I haven't seen evidence, and I don't think I will see evidence of a free-to-play player getting the extent of, you know, getting this extent of gains that, say, maybe a spending player would get. Okay, the other side of things is that when we put together the Banquet Event guide, which I'm just trying to find actually, well, the result. Let's go over the results from last year, because that's the thing, isn't it? That's probably the most important thing. What do I want to get to? What point? Well, it's the point of spending, you know, and free to play. And look, there needs to be a divide. I'm not going to like say that they're, you know, oh, we're no spending, not getting anything. No, it's just that it's the work and the amount of kind of units required. You know, I'm even thinking if I can save as many units as possible by not kind of doing a lot of endgame content with the units. So if I can do just revives, do 100%ing of Necropolis, which I don't think is possible, especially with the extent of the revive farm nerf situation, but that's fine. I'll just farm more units, and as well I'll kind of like do Necropolis by any means possible by the end of the month. But if I was to this year farm 82,000 units, and based off of the extent of what was the solo for last year, 2 years ago, 2022, December 2022, then of course I could get 1.1 mil and get top 5,000th position, or 614th position overall. But that's another issue in itself, because it's like, okay, say if this is exactly, by the way, that's not the results, right? But I'm just giving an example. That would put me in this particular area right here, sorry, on screen. If that's where I finish, or say it's 600 in 600th position, I'm still not getting anything that I cannot get for free. Again, let that sink in there, like, and it's like I can get all that for free just by farming the game. This is why it is more advantageous to save for 2024's Banquet Event, mainly because we've had all this influx of going, look, rare meta items will go into rare meta places. Kabam normally depreciate the value of stuff, so the Banquet Event this year, the 2024 event, is going to be more, you know, advantageous for you, and even more so for new players, and even more so for those that have lower accounts that want to make gains. If you thought you made gains this year, last year, 2023, December 2023, then you're going to make further gains this year, 2024. And this is something that I think is going to be very important for players. So that's my goals at the moment, is to focus on the Banquet Event 2024, excuse me, as being like a main focus point. I think it's going to be great for players, and also I think it's going to be better for Valiant and Paragon players this year as well. Will Kabam put in something extra that's more meta reward facing? Quite possibly. Were Kabam being tactical when they were like, okay, well, what we'll do is we'll put some kind of like, you know, less than interesting things into these ones, these particular events, because we want players to use their units. So we want players to use to go into you know, Necropolis. Maybe, because that's really what that was all about. Like, if you were spending, if you were not spending, then you were focusing that particular content. The same way that I kind of said to myself, right, okay, Road to Labyrinth, not Road to Labyrinth, Road to the Crypt gives me that extra stuff that I wanted to see from the Banquet Event and from Cyber Weekend. Except for Kabam were like very kind of sneaky and went, do you know what? This would encourage players to do content over easy access spendy things like Banquet Event. Of course, if people were able to do 2, then of course that creates a difference in that we had free to play down here, and then we've got, you know, super spenders able to access more stuff from the volume. You get an extra rank 3 7-star from doing from spending if you were doing Cyber Weekend, and as well the cash deals, or the unit deals and the cash deals, whatever it was, and of course had access to that. So look, there's lots of pluses with that particular approach, but that's how I've kind of assessed this particular year. How have you assessed? And are you going to be focusing more Banquet Event this year? Do you think it's going to depreciate? Do you think it's not going to depreciate in the extent of things? Be interesting to find out from people like where they are at with this particular event. Well, we're doing Banquet Event results as much as possible. I'll be looking to create some kind of like Discord groups and whatever, and we'll try and get some information. I'm sure that a lot of people will be getting those information as well. I don't know if MCOC Avengers is going to do something. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to kind of find out. But in any case, as I did say, I would grab one final one, and that's just to kind of get my the final 5. I'd want to get one more because I want to get this rank, this 5-star relic, just because I'm close to it, and I kind of thought, well, let's do an even 5, shall we? And I might be able to create little shorts off the back of this, and I'll be popping this, so that's going to be the video. So wish me luck. I could pick up something amazing. I could pick up something trash. So let's go. May the good luck follow. Oh, okay, interesting enough. Right, let's have a quick look. It went back too fast there, right? 6. Okay, there. I don't have any in that particular format there. Well, do you know what? I'm happy to end with getting a tier 6 basic Catalyst fully formed, a tier 3 Alpha fully formed, 6-star Nexus. I got all the champions I want now, so I'm cool with that. Nothing at the end, and of course got these 2 little kind of like crystals right there. So look, most of those for free. I did need to top up my rank up based items, and so take it as a positive, and see if I could pick up something spicy right here. The answer is, wow, I don't, but honestly, do not believe this. Again, look what I've picked up, Hulk. For the first time, I can't honestly, like, I just can't believe my luck at the moment. I'm picking up all the champions, again, that I've wanted. Honestly, I keep telling you, my crystal openings are weird. Every champion that I've mentioned that I've wanted to get in the last month, I have just picked it up. Like, just ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. In any case, that has been the video. That has been my thoughts on the Banquet event. That has been one last GBC opening. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.